Hey there. This is part of a series, Intro to Backpacking. Everything in the series is basically I have this set up for a week. So anything as far as amounts or anything like that, I'm basically doing a week at a time, going into a town at the end of the week to resupply. Not that it should matter for this. All right, cooking. So you have the options. So in the other one I showed, you get your options of these. These freeze dried, which you basically heat up the water and put them in there, and you can eat it straight out of there if you want. Some people put it in a bowl. Um, the other one is like these little packs of pasta and rice. Now, when you're cooking anything or you're boiling water, you need a mess kit. Okay, I opted for the ultralight sort of model here, and this is a Snow Peak titanium solo backpacker. It comes, let's see, how much can I fit in here? I'd say it's a little under a quart, and then like a 10-ounce cup that fits underneath it. Okay, you put the top on, and it's got a little mesh bag it comes in. Okay, so this is basically for solo. If you're hiking with more people and you intend on cooking for them, there are bigger mess kits. MSR makes some. Um, the Snow Peak that I have makes some. You can take a look. There's a couple different materials that you can get. I really recommend if you have the money to get titanium. It's ultra light. It holds up really well. It's a good conductor. It's just a little more expensive. Aluminum, I would not go with. It bruises pretty. It's really light. That there's no doubt about that. But it gets banged up pretty easily. I don't trust the coating. I don't really trust it. Stainless steel is a little bit more. Holds up a lot better. Better conductor. Um, there isn't any coating on it usually, um, but it's a little more. But if you can, I just say go with titanium. Okay, cooking the food, right? Now you'll see that they have like, I don't have it anymore with me. I think I gave them away. Uh, as far as producing flame, you have like a fuel MSR or IsoPro, MSR IsoPro, or some sort of like white gas thing where you screw a, um, a stove on top of it, right? So it's got like a tripod, or there's one that has a tube that goes off and you set it on the ground, or Jetboil makes a really nice one, and a couple people have copied them. It's basically just that unit that you carry around. Well, once you're done with the unit, you throw it away. You don't refill it. It's an option. It's one that a lot of people do. There's like little wood burning stoves. There's sternos. I mean, you got all sorts of options. Okay, this is what I do. This is a modded Coke can. Okay, it's double walled. It's an alcohol stove. All right, so you see that there's holes poked in the top and on the side. Okay, and if you look in there, you see that there's two rings that go around that are demarcated. Um, it's supposed to be for boiling 1 cup or 2 cups, I believe. I always just fill it up to the second unless I'm only making coffee in the morning. This thing is like an ounce or two. It's nothing. It's so light. All right. It comes with a little windscreen. A bunch of different people make them. Check out the reviews on eBay. It cost me like $7 with shipping. This thing goes around it if it's real windy. You paper clip it together, and you fill it with denatured alcohol, which you can find pretty much anywhere. Super cheap. Um, this was like a little, one of those aluminum water bottles. Um, I got it. It's got a rubber gasket on it on the top. I would guess it's like 20 ounces, maybe 22. So I'm going to use that for denatured alcohol. And along the Appalachian Trail, I know if you go to a couple places in the Northeast at least, they sell it by the ounce. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, a couple places in Pennsylvania, or if you just go to like a hardware store, you can find denatured alcohol. It's really cheap. You put it in there. It's you can light it on fire, and then you just set that on top, and it'll boil the water in just a couple minutes. People will probably give you all sorts of reasons why they don't like it. You can't control the flame. It's hard to see. You have to wait till the whole thing burns out. I love it. You kidding me? Just carry this around. It's super light. There's nothing to it. Plus that aluminum with the Isopro models, you have to like chuck it when you're done. This you can just reuse. You burn up everything. You reuse all of it. It's really nice. Super light. I recommend it. All right. Treating water. Um, this is important. You can boil your water. You just take it out of a stream and boil it. Don't recommend that. You're wasting a lot of energy. Some people get water pump filters, right? Sweetwater, I think MSR bought them, and Platypus. There's a couple where you basically hook it. There's a pump that goes into the water source, and then out of the pump, it's like a hand pump. goes into, it's got a thing for a Nalgene bottle where it'll pump it in, or if you have a dromedary or camelback, it'll pump into that. It's got a ceramic filter on the inside. They weigh about a pound or so, quite a bit. Now they'll filter out. They do a really good job, but they're kind of heavy, and I don't ever use one anymore. I did, and a lot of people that I ran into said they're a waste of money. Don't even bother. And you'll other see people, they have ultraviolet pens. They are just little pens that emit ultraviolet rays. So you fill this full of water and you put the pen in and turn it on for a couple seconds or whatever, and it's supposed to kill everything in the water. I don't really like to carry that many electronics. The only thing that I have that's electronic that I kind of have to carry, other than my camera, which isn't essential but it's nice, is my headlamp. But besides that, I don't really want anything that's electronic out there that can break or needs batteries. So you'll see some people carry tablets or little Aquamira, two liquid solution that filters the water. Hey, why not? That works really well. Personally, what I've run into that works pretty well. Some hiker I ran into the Appalachian Trail, he just uses bleach. I got bleach in a little dropper right here. 1 drop of bleach to a liter of water. I suppose I have to make some sort of disclaimer. Do this at your own risk. You're ingesting bleach if you do this. Some people say it's not good. Well, yeah, I wouldn't do it all year long, but you're only going out there for a little bit. I've done it before. 1 drop of bleach to a liter, which is an Nalgene bottle, will kill everything in it, and as far as I can tell, it has not had any harmful side effects on me. It might on you, so be careful. Ask your doctor about it. Don't do it because I said to do it. I don't want to get sued. What I'm trying this year, because I thought it might be a good idea, because there's a lot of particulate in the water, is I bought some cheesecloth at the grocery store, okay? That people use for like wrapping cheese or something else. You can see it's like a netting, right? You can still see through it if you look. But basically what I'm going to do, I haven't tried it out before, but before I go to the river, is I'll just cover up the Nalgene bottle, and I'll scoop it in, and hopefully the cheesecloth will keep the the bigger particles out, and then the bleach will take care of the rest. I bought some and rubber bands. Carry rubber bands around everywhere. I'll rubber band the cheesecloth to my Nalgene bottle. I also have a 4-liter MSR dromedary, Dromlite, with a hydration tube to put in my backpack. So that carries like 3 to 4 liters of water, and then the tube comes out. Most backpacks have a place where you can put the tube out and you drink the water from there. But this is nice because then you can have a little extra. Plus, most of these bottles have measuring on the side. So for food, or if you want to mix something for, like I showed you before, Gatorade or Crystal Light, you can mix it in there really well. It's just nice to have. They're not that light. They're polycarbonate. They're practically unbreakable. So that's how you pretty much treat your water. You can boil your food. There's a bunch of different methods, but this is just what I'm trying this time. It seems to be pretty light. It seems to be effective, and it's going to do everything I need to do with very little chance of error as far as I can tell. So like always, if you have any questions or any comments or think I'm saying something wrong or was an error in any way, email me, send me a video response, anything like that. All right.